we've got this wick here, which could be a reversal. So again, we just need to watch it. As you can see, we've got this nice green bar. Normally, if you're going to continue higher, you would normally finish the following day above.
Before we get started, just a quick disclaimer. The content on this channel is for educational and informational purposes only. It is not financial advice, and I am not a licensed financial advisor. Everything shared in this video is based on personal opinion, research, and experience. So please do your own research and consult a qualified professional before making any financial decisions. Investing involves risk, and you could lose money. By watching this video, you agree that you are responsible for your own financial choices. With that said, let's get into the video.
Welcome to Bull and Bear Hunter. Today we are looking at the natural gas chart. We are going to see where it's been over the week, where it's going, and what we can find the next opportunity. Okay, so this is the monthly view, so the long term. As we can see, it looks like we are just starting to have a bit of a bounce. Over the month we are in the green, so over the month we are currently up. So let's go into the daily, so have a closer look. Okay, so as you can see, we had a target of 3,350. Okay, we have hit that target, and we've now hit a resistance line which we've drawn in, which is started from around August 25, and we sort of followed it up to where it is currently. We can see where it broke below it, went back above it, came back in, became support, bounced, dropped, and then eventually went below it. And again, same thing over here. You can see the gap up, so came underneath it, touched it, rejected, came underneath it again, and then the next day gapped above it. But guess what? Got rejected because you've got this long-term trend line. Okay, that's a bit of a resistance, so it's come up, touched it, dropped back in. Eventually, following this lower trend line, and worked its way lower, it's now got to a level which it then gapped up above this lower trend line, sat on top of it, forming some sort of consolidation above this line, and now you can see it starting to motor up. So that's the resistance. Okay, we've touched it, we've come back in. Now I would be looking at the 3,130 to 3,100 as a support area. So let me just put a line in here. So let's go just there. Let's go across. Okay. So this is the area I will now be watching to see whether it comes back in, and if it does come back in, if this area holds and starts to build, we could then go towards the 3,400, and if it can consolidate underneath this resistance line and then make its way over it, then we could be potentially be heading a lot higher. So let's just see if there's another line just here. Let's just follow that across here. Okay, so as you can see, we've got a lower trend line. There we've got hit it here, X spot here, hit it there, came close, and it's touched it a few times there, and then it's gone up. So you could be potentially making your way back down. So if we come to this area here, then I would expect a bounce, and it might even come back in before going a lot higher. Okay, so let's just keep an eye on that. We're just going to have a quick look at the 1 hour. So as we can see, this is that trend line, long-term trend line. You can see it touched it and it's backed away. So let's just see whether, if it can hold the 3,250 area, that could be quite positive. However, if it doesn't, then it needs to then come back to this sort of zone, the 3,100s area, and then consolidate and then head higher. However, if it does break this line, then we could be heading back towards that 3,000. To be honest, I don't see it, but who knows? All we can do is look at the chart, follow it, and see what it does. Just a quick look at the 10 minutes. So you can see on the 10 minutes here, we've got a fair amount of support, probably around this 3,250 area. So again, that is something I would keep an eye on. Let's just put a line in there. So just around here. Let's go across. So on the 10 minutes, we'll have to watch to see if we can consolidate. If it comes into here, can it find some sort of support and then bounce? Like I said, if it doesn't, then we will be heading a little bit lower. Okay. If you like what you are watching, if you can just help the channel by subscribing, liking, sharing, leaving your comment, that will help the channel to grow. And to finish off, let's go back into the daily again. Okay, and let's just zoom in. Okay, the only thing we just need to be wary of, we've got this wick here, which could be a reversal. So again, we just need to watch it. As you can see, we've got this nice green bar. Normally, if you're going to continue higher, you would normally finish the following day above this bigger green bar. However, it was a red bar, so which tells me we're likely to come back in. But let's just keep an eye on it. It could on Monday open, and it could maybe even gap up, depending on scenarios in the Gulf, what's going on, what the Trump administration says they are doing. But yeah, let's keep an eye out, let's keep watching it, and let's see what happens on Monday. Thank you for watching, and speak soon. Goodbye.